Hey guys, I'm the Fact Freak and welcome to today's YouTube video. In this video we're going to look at a live I did on TikTok breaking down the facts around the Alfie, Pearl and Angie situation. So yeah, buckle in, it's time for that trigger warning. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up so the video gets pushed out. Peace. The following video contains content that some viewers may find sensitive or distressing. I strongly advise viewer discretion. This video discusses topics that might invoke an emotional response or raise uncomfortable questions. It is important to approach this content with respect and an open mind. Please be aware the intention of this video is to raise awareness and promote understanding. It is in no way meant to alarm, harass or cause undue distress to anybody. We have carefully created this content to strike a balance between shedding light on important issues and maintaining a safe and respectful viewing experience and hopefully some laughs along the way. If you feel the content discussed in this video may be triggering for you, I suggest considering your emotional well-being before proceeding. Remember, it is acceptable to step away or seek support if needed. Self-care and prioritising your mental health is essential. We kindly request all viewers to engage in constructive dialogue within the chat and comment section. And with that said, enjoy the video. They're not interested in hearing her side of the story at all, no.
Happens or anything to you, but I feel like that you'd be able to say what the outcome was if there was an outcome.
But like the
thing is, you know what I find really difficult, Carly.
No, they don't, do they?
The danger is coming on a social platform saying that with no proof. I'm not saying you're lying, right?
But right, so here, I'm not saying you're lying, but I'm going to challenge everything you're fucking saying. But let's just put it this way, right? So at the moment, these people here are challenging this woman to this never happened. There's no happened, there's no evidence. Here's Alfie last night talking about the messages.
A young girl that was very mixed up in herself, and she used to tell me stories about how her mother used to truck her off of a balcony, and she used to...
So all those people there are like jumping and being like, well, you know, last night Alfie telling us all.
Sit there and say something like that. Thank you very much. And I used to sit there and be a friend to Carly. And just recently, Carly chose to come on the app and sit there and go into Angie's box and say that I was doing wrong things towards her. But she had no evidence and no proof towards it. The only sort of proof that she had was that I had texted her, hello, how are you doing? Yeah. Carly is a very lovely young lady.
So would that be him approaching a 15-year-old? If the only messages that she had at the time was him messaging her?
Yeah, she's beautiful, she's a lovely young lady, she's articulate. But the thing is, she is a very troubled young lady. And she...
Vulnerable 15-year-old.
She gets a lot of things mixed up, yeah? And, you know, like my...
Yeah, Angie didn't play this, did she? It was literally back-to-back with the other clip.
Whatever it is, but she's not...
This video's on my account called Fact Freak True Crime. It's pinned. I pinned it on the profile after Angie said she couldn't find it.
There, my babe. Yeah, and that's why I used to sit there and talk...
Well, she hasn't played it when I've seen it.
...to her, because I knew that that was the case. She used to sit there sending me photos of...
I mean, I've watched plenty of Stings and I've heard this sort of chatter at the doors, that's all I'm saying.
A mother, a father, a fucking brother, or whatever, yeah?
lady, one sec.
And then it gets moved on. So, obviously, this is when she came and spoke about it, and they're all challenging her, and there's Alfie last night saying it took place.
Right, but you cannot show certain proof because it would be classed as doxing. That's the problem. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, that's what I said to Corey, like literally like 5 minutes ago. Like, I completely understand that I haven't come here and shown proof of me telling him my age, but I've shown you pictures.
He's already admitted that.
Of my Instagram.
We've seen that in the clip. I can show that as well.
Messages.
And I get that.
So that's interesting because she just said she couldn't show proof of them saying about her age, right? But then in this clip, so he confirms that he did receive messages where she confirmed her age.
Well,
when did you find out that she was 15? Did you know she was 15?
Yeah, because that's what I said to her. I said, how old are you? She's asked me how old I was.
Yeah, no, he explained that. He said he's nearly 23, he's 22.
Right, so, again...
When did you find out that she was 15? Did you know she was 15?
Yeah, because that's what I said.
So, there we go. So they're challenging her here because she hasn't got the evidence, but Alfie has confirmed that she's telling the truth. Like, what the fuck?
Well, Carly, what I'm saying to you is, because you come here...
Of course he lies, man.
Yes, and said the other day about Alfie, which is now an accusation against him on a social media platform, and you know...
That he confirmed and talked about last night.
The thing is that the danger in that is you won't be able to show any...
He's contradicted himself today. He said he didn't ask her age. Well, there you fucking go. This is the problem with bullshitters. This is the problem with bullshitters. They forget what they've said and what they haven't said.
Did the police take it any further? They would probably class as doxing. Yes, they would probably class as doxing.
So if the police
people
close
saying
this...
that there might be a gagging order and stuff like that is a load of bull, because obviously we have
not one person in this box is helping this girl. Not one person is trying to, I don't want to say like nurture, but you know what I mean. Not one person is being supportive. Everybody's challenging her, even though all we've seen at the moment is she said, I haven't got the messages to prove that I said my age. Then we've seen a clip of Alfie confirming that she told him her age and that he knew her age. Then we've got, like, you know, Alfie talking about the messages last night, and we've seen in these clips, but of course back then he was claiming there wasn't anything to it. Like, all we're seeing is one person lying. One person.
A lot of people talk about their like victims coming forward and that, and talking about their experiences and stuff.
I think though, guys, Alfie should come in and have a right to defend himself this time.
Listen, I'll drop down and Alfie can say what he needs to say. Like, I'm not here to just say like Alfie can't talk, because obviously this is like about him.
Beyond social media, that's just my opinion, no?
Okay, but you added me into the box, so...
Oh, I didn't know who you were, Carly.
But you saw my comment.
It shouldn't be on social media if I like the person you're talking about.
What comment?
Have you seen how fast these comments are going?
No, I've not seen your comment, you just came in the box.
Can't even let that go. They've got to pick at her for that. Have you seen how fast the comment? Like, just fucking be nice to somebody, for fuck's sake.
And your box said that Carly agrees with Paige, so...
She does have huge fucking balls of steel, you're right.
I thought you were on about someone else when you were asking to the green screen. I didn't have a clue who the hell you were on about.
The only reason I came up here is because I don't want someone in Angie's box that has been speaking to someone under the age of 18. I'm not saying he's doing it now. I'm not saying that, like...
And we know that he was speaking to somebody under the age of 18 because we've seen him confirm it and say that he knew her age. I mean, I know he's lied about it today, but we've got the screen recording. We've seen it. We could, you know, I can play it again. I'll play it again. 1 second. Have I already got it? Yeah, we'll play it again. He knew. He fucking knew.
Well,
when did you find out that she was 15? Did you know she was 15?
Yeah, because that's what I said to her. I said, how old are you? She's asked me how old I was.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking, this is ridiculous, this. Imagine that I'm listening to so many people in that live today defending this sort of shit, man. You just need to fucking have a serious word with yourselves.
I'm the only person. Like, I don't know if I am the only person, but what I'm saying is true.
Let's just clear up the fact that this happened.
Okay?
It happened 5 years ago. I'm not saying this
and
now.
You were 15.
But like, I was 15. He was 18. That's what happened.
Clear, so people don't think it was like recent.
He was born in 2000.
Yeah.
This is in 2019.
All right, Carly, I'm going to drop you for Alfie, okay?
That's fine. No problem.
I think there is a thing with Alfie as well, isn't there?
To laugh, but what the fuck have I just missed?
Oh, I'm a fucking lad. You're a fucking wrong'un. Let's hear this, Because this happened a while ago, and this is the thing with predators who lie, or people who have predatory actions, right? There's a difference between calling someone a predator and calling them a peddalo, Angie, as well. Read a dictionary. So, the problem is, when they bullshit and they record it, they forget. They forget. So let's see what was said then.
We're just coming back to see how you all are.
Yeah.
He's 24, just saw the... Right, okay. Is it literally just being posted?
Basically, a woman is coming to 20, she is 20.
I know this is when he came on the app, but to be fair, I don't know when the allegation took place. So...
And said that about messaging a 50. You were messaging...
Did you just... So she's 20 now?
Yeah.
Right, I'm 22. I know the
I'm 22.
girl is. She was in me live the other day talking to me, so she's talking shit about how she can't talk to me, and I'll pull my live replay up to show you that.
Did you ever do that, Alfie?
She was talking to me saying, "Oh, how are you, Alfie? I hope you're really well.
I assume you pulled that live replay up and you can show us all that, yeah?
Did you move out in the end? Did you do this?" Because we both come from troubled backgrounds.
Wait, Alfie, you've got green screen. Show us it.
Go on.
What?
You've got the screenshot.
He won't have live replay straight on his phone, will he?
Oh, you haven't got screenshots.
They actually thought he had the evidence and he fucking doesn't. Jesus Christ, 1 second. Right, yeah, so... Oh, let's have a look. Alfie Reid, Director at Sales, Former Director at Sales. I have great communication and interpersonal skills, definitely when you're talking to kids. And I'm able to speak to people on all levels. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Reading the LinkedIn profile probably isn't the... the description here isn't doing you any fucking favours, is it? Articulate, have a strong work ethic. I possess good self-management skills and am able to work efficiently as part of a team or on my own. I'm very professional with the ability to work under pressure in busy environments. Have a mature outlook on life and a positive attitude. Fuck me. Okay. I'm having a look here. Yeah, it's all here. It's go to comment, calf guys, and have a look at this shit. Like, the girl was 15.
No messages, because I'll be honest, I spoke to the girl.
Evidence, guys, I don't like this, you know what I mean? Because
I put 23 in there because I'm only 3 months.
It says on his LinkedIn profile that he went to school between 2011 and 2016. Get a calculator out, guys.
Off of 23. So that's what...
Can I ask you a question, Alf?
Of course you can.
How long have you known this girl for?
I knew her for a year, years ago. I don't know her to this day.
He knew... Wait a minute. He knew her for a year.
Followed me the other day on TikTok.
Does that mean he was in communication with a 15-year-old for a year? That is presumably if that for that year she was 15 and not 14 going on 15 or whatever. That's basically what that means, right? I mean, grooming takes a long time sometimes. A whole fucking year being in contact with a kid that you said was vulnerable, was saying that she'd gone through abuse and everything like that. No safeguarding taking place, nothing. Just you talking to this kid.
I was live pissed the other day on TikTok.
Seems to be a theme.
Decorating. I'll pull it up later and I'll send it to whoever wants to see it. And she come in saying, "Oh, how are you?"
Alfie, did you ever show this evidence? I'm going to guess no. If you've got the evidence, because if somebody was making serious accusations like this and you said you were going to go and get the evidence, I suppose you got it, right? And you'll be able to show us all. Did anybody ever see this evidence? he probably thought he could bullshit enough here, and he's obviously got enough people who would condemn that woman. So maybe he felt he didn't need it.
I ain't seen you for a while, and I said, yeah, I'm good. You? She said, oh, have you got a new place? I said, yeah, I've got a new place. I said to her, did you ever get out of your house? I'm not.
So there seems to be a few viewers in here, just in case there's some culty members in here. This is Alfie.
The young girl.
This is Alfie talking about the kid last night, and Angie couldn't find this clip.
That was very mixed up in herself, and she used to tell me stories about how her mother used to truck her off of a balcony, and she used to sit there and say something like that. Thank you very much. Okay, and I used to sit there and be a friend to Carly. And just recently, Carly chose to come on the app and sit there and go into Angie's box and say that I was doing wrong things towards.
This is him talking last night.
But she had no evidence and no proof towards it. The only sort of proof that she had was that I had.
You've admitted to it all.
I text her, hello, how are you doing? Yeah. Carly is a very lovely young lady. Yeah. She's beautiful. She's a lovely young lady. She's articulate.
A beautiful young lady. The 15-year-old.
But the thing is, she is a very troubled young lady, and she.
So are a lot of people who get groomed, unfortunately. Like, you know, I don't. It's not a fact that I like to deliver, but.
Gets a lot of things mixed up, yeah, and, you know.
He wasn't 17. Check the date of births on his LinkedIn profiles and all sorts.
I'm like my whatever it is, but she's not all there, my babe.
Yeah, Angie was in the box when this was happening. I can show the full screen recording with Pearl in the box, that bloke who I don't know who the fuck he was, but he's in the other screen recording, and Angie. They were all there last night while he was doing this.
Yeah, and that's why I used to sit there and talk to her, because I knew that that was the case. She used to sit there sending me photos of her mother, her father, her fucking brother.
And then earlier on in Angie's live, he said that she never told him her age. What's this that you said, like, oh, 1 second, that's fucking wrong program. What's this that you said a while ago then?
Well, when did you find out that she was 15? Did you know she was 15?
Yeah, because that's what I said to her. I said, how old are you? She's asked me how old I was.
So, this is the thing, they lie. They lie.
I'm not going to go into details because that's private stuff. Obviously,
I bet you wouldn't want to go into details, mate.
Her stuff with her mum and that.
You had no problem last night. Fucking hell.
And I was like, yeah, I'm cushy, mate. And then in the end, when my life was boring, I fucking cut it off.
Alfie?
Yeah?
No, you just said years ago.
Say that again?
No, you just said this was years ago.
Yeah.
Tripping himself up constantly, yeah, like most liars.
How many years ago was it?
Oh, it's you.
I couldn't even tell you because the girl ain't relevant to me.
No, have you ever been involved in police
I said, have I been involved with the police?
Let me say something. Let me say something. The girl isn't relevant to you. If she's a minor and years ago to you isn't relevant, that's cool. I hear you.
How did he end up speaking to this child for over a year? Because obviously earlier on in this screen recording, he said he'd been in contact with her for over a year. We don't know whether she was 15 for that full year or she was 14 turning 15 or what. We have no idea. But he said he was in contact with her for a year. But he's also saying he doesn't know who the fuck she is. Like he didn't know who she was before that. So he's just adding random people on like Snapchat or something or whatever it is. And then reaching out to them. Oh, God. Snapchat and then moved on to Insta. Fucking hell.
But also it's relevant to her because she's a minor. Do you get what I'm saying?
But what? So what's being said that I've done?
I don't know. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying to you, you said...
You told us what you did last night.
It's irrelevant to me because it was years ago.
So if she...
Alfie, I'll tell you what you... Alfie,
no, can I just say, so if she was 15 and I was 16...
No, but if you...
Give me a second, guys. 1 sec.
If she was 13 and you were 17.
No, hold on a second.
It was 15 and 18.
Wait a minute.
And you were 17.
No, hold on a second.
It was 15 and 18.
15,
Sorry.
17.
No, hold on a
It
second.
was 15 and 18.
15,
Sorry.
17 or 18.
That's the
It
difference.
was 18 and 15.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. Why is Alfie not saying, no, I was 17, when they're all saying, no, he was 18? Why, when they're all saying 15, 18, is Alfie like, what the fuck? You need to take the C out your name, because then I'd be fat freak, wouldn't I? Because I am a bit fat. Like, I can see me, you can see me, and you're here defending a predator.
You said it's irrelevant to me, and I hear you. I hear you.
Can you just tell him? You know, can you just tell him what he's actually accused of? Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah.
This girl has, Alfie, this girl has come in, right? She's 20 at this present time, yeah? And she said that 5 years ago, when she was 15 years old, you added her on Snapchat, random added her, and you would have been 18 at that time, she said. And she said that you and her had conversations. I don't know what the conversations were because we don't know that much. And then she said that she actually took it to the police.
Wouldn't you guys be like, straight away, be like, I wasn't 18, I was 17? Like, what the fuck is he even debating it for? Like, why is he trying to change the script today?
And the case was closed.
But the police told her that she could not talk on the matter publicly.
Yeah.
So why was she in me live the other day asking me how I was?
So he's gone on to deflecting about, so why was she in me live the other day, not being like, I wasn't 18, I was 17. I mean, it's just fucking bullshit, isn't it? This is bullshit. I don't know about you guys, but if that was me, that would be my priority, to be telling people, no, you're wrong, I wasn't, I was 17 or whatever. He's not doing that. He's doing that now that there's a lot of focus on this.
What?
But she did provide screenshots of you two talking, mine, but only like one or two, I think it was.
But why was she in me live the other day talking to me if she can't talk to me?
I can't answer that, but I know.
Still not like, I wasn't, 18, I was 17. Still not mentioning that, no.
That people do.
Alfie, I think you should pop off, go to your live replay, screenshot.
On live replay,
you won't be able to see comments on live replay.
Yeah, I was just about to say, can you see
Trauma bonds, yeah.
comments? All right, go on, yeah, give me 5.
Jojo Crazy in the chat supports predators. Everyone can see it. Don't respond to her, just report her profile and report her comments. You just don't. You don't have to stand for predators like that. They can show themselves up in the chat, and you can get rid of them in different ways.
Have you messaged her lately, Alfie?
No. Alfie, just be careful.
Oh, protect him at all costs. Don't say anything that might incriminate you. I mean, fuck me. If he hasn't done anything wrong, why would you be like, don't say anything? Good God, whatever you do not say anything.
Yeah, careful, bro.
No. The only time I messaged her recently was when she come off me live. I messaged her saying, "Oh, how you been? You been all right?"
So hang on a minute. So there was a police case where she reported you because she was not happy with whatever went on, potentially. Then apparently she was in your live stream, and then you went straight into her DMs again. Like, honestly, Jesus Christ. They do not think when they speak. So basically you followed her again. Like, if you were like, never mind. Would you want to be like, drop in somebody's fucking messages that has accused you of this if it's false? Again, who you don't even know. Who you don't even know properly. You know what I mean? Who you've just been talking to for a year because you added random on Snapchat or whatever. It came off live and messaged her. That's absolutely strange behaviour. Absolutely strange behaviour if she's apparently accused you of doing some, nonsense, and then taking it to the police, and then it's been dropped, and then ages afterwards she's back in your live apparently, and you stop your live and get straight into her DMs. Make that make sense. I would have no contact with somebody like that.
Listen, I don't care what you said or what you have.
Weird.
I'm just saying, be careful. Protect yourself. Be
Careful of
Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Don't put your foot in it. Well, it's too late for that. It's too late for that.
what though? But I've not done nothing.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, but she's saying that you have Alfie is our point.
But she can say what she wants, and but
No, but Scouse Queen, right? Hear what you say. Playing devil's advocate here. If, you know, why did she join his stream? We don't know she did. Alfie claims she did, said he would provide evidence to support that, and never did. So the fact that he's saying that she was in his live stream isn't factual either. It's just him speaking. There's been no evidence of that. I mean, liars do talk bollocks, because obviously if he wants you to think that he's not a threat to this girl, he might come up with a story being like, well, you know, if she was that bothered by me, why was she in my live stream? And I dropped into her messages afterwards. Just because he said it, it doesn't make it factual. It doesn't make it factual.
But if she listen, if she's got the proof, then she can post it. But nothing's happened.
On this app, if people come with evidence, they say, "Oh, you know, someone said this," and they come with evidence, and she's underage and you're over. Tell her to.
He still hasn't, by the way, it's been like nearly 5 minutes. He still hasn't been like, I wasn't 18, I was 17. Not once.
Bring the evidence then.
Alfie, I'm not that deep in this app. It's not fucking that deep to me.
Alfie,
Be careful.
Guys, can I just remind everybody, just because nothing not against you, Alfie, but just because a girl or a woman has messaged you now to say hi, how are you, doesn't mean it didn't happen 5 years ago. Because that's really important. You know, to say that, because it doesn't mean it didn't happen. I'm not saying it happened, Alfie.
That's fine. No, that's fine. I understand that.
Yeah, his birthday wasn't yesterday. Well, that's not surprising. Why we're trusting people like this who've been caught in lies so many times? Yeah, exactly, Sammy. The thing is, Alfie claimed to have evidence that she was in his live stream and everything like that, said he was going to post it, never fucking did. Also, did anybody have Alfie's account added on here? Did anybody else have Alfie's account added on here? Because usually when people have their accounts banned, if you've got them, it usually says account banned, doesn't it? But when people deactivate their accounts, don't they just disappear? I mean, I don't know. I don't have the cunt, you know what I mean? But has anybody got him? Because I'm pretty sure you tucked your tail, your little button mushroom, and you hightailed it. So, like, where's you can't even prove that your fucking account's banned at this point. And by the way, Alfie, because I've had about 30 fucking banned, if you get an account banned, right, and then you appeal successfully and you get in, you will get a notification. So you'll get a notification one way or the other. You give them an email address and they email you and they either say it's successful or it's unsuccessful. So we'll expect an email from TikTok saying whether your account was reinstated successfully or denied an appeal. Because I think you took your little button mushroom, deactivated your account and fucked off. And then because Angie's had it like talking about it all day, you haven't, you know, you've had to come on, haven't you? But you've had to keep up the story about it being banned. Honestly, the amount of bullshit. Do you want exactly account not found?
Totally.
Alfie, was you talking to her 5 years ago?
Yes, I do know.
Shouldn't believe anything that somebody like this says.
Yeah, he said it already. He's already.
So you was talking to her 5 years ago?
Yeah,
yes, I do know the girl. Yes, I do know the girl.
Did you know she was 15 at the time?
Can Alfie just...
Did she know? Right? Did he know she was 15 at the time? I'll answer that question for you. I don't know if that's going to come from this, but did he know? Did he know?
Well,
when did you find out that she was 15? Did you know she was 15?
Yeah, because that's what I said to her. I said, "How old are you?" She's asked me how old I was.
I mean, like, honestly, the bullshit.
Explain that go from stuff, because I think it's up to you, Alfie. You don't have to. We can shut this down right now and forget it.
No, I can.
And forget it. That worked out well. That worked out really fucking well. Why would you want it to be forgotten about? Protecting protecting.
Talk about it because I got no.
Like today, like you're not wanting to show certain videos, and then you're like, oh my god, look at these people talking about me. Why are they bringing me into it? Because you've been streaming for what, like 4 hours now, defending them? Defending them, normalizing like ridiculous age gaps in relationships with children and stuff like that. That's why people are talking about it and talking about you and Pearl, because both of you have gone in your live today and defended his actions, and people don't agree with you. So people have talked about you. Stop trying to deflect it onto some bloody drama. Hey, it's about me. It's not. He messaged a kid. He said he was in contact with a kid for over a year. He's lied multiple times. It's about him, and it subsequently is involving you because you're defending him.
Nothing to add. Yes,
I know that.
Fucking honestly, how thick do people have to be gaslit and manipulated so easy by somebody who looks like a bloody knockoff Harry Potter villain from Wish?
Can you start from the beginning and say how you met?
Really,
just
really
to
have no
let
idea.
everybody know, because I don't want you getting.
Oh, where's the fact freak talking about me? Because you defended him. Same answer every time.
Hate for something, maybe you're saying you've done nothing wrong, right?
Because it's getting a bit confused, isn't it?
Yeah, so can you start from the beginning, how you met her, the messages and stuff like
that? There you are in the fucking box as well, like Jesus. What do you expect?
Like that.
I spoke to her years ago.
Years? It's now years. It was a year, guy. It's now years ago. I can't keep up with the fucking timeline.
I can't even. I don't even.
Whoa. Bloody, it was funny, isn't it? No, it's not. You were messaging a 15-year-old when you were 18. You've been told about the age in this live. You've not denied it once. You've started denying it now because it started to get attention.
Even know. We was talking. She had a shit upbringing. I had a shit upbringing. So we spoke.
Lovely. Bring that on the app.
Spoke. We ended up having an argument.
He's already confirmed it in this, Claire. Keep up.
Because she moved out with her dad or something like that.
Even if he was 17, he's still messaging a 15-year-old, you bloody weirdo. How the hell would anybody be like, oh, that's all right. That's all right. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Honestly, people are tapped. You're absolutely tapped.
How did you see her, Alfie?
Say that again?
Did you meet her?
I don't.
All right, can I get on also, right, while I'm on a random rant about all these tapped fucking people, can somebody remind me what the age gap of the random woman who said her son was best friends with their delivery driver? Just tell me the ages again. Tell me the ages again while I talk about this. Put it in the chat. These are the kind of people that Angie's platforming in defence of Alfie's messaging a 15-year-old, right? Okay? So, they said they work together right at the end as a delivery driver, right? So you run a shop, he's a delivery driver. What part of his job allows him to be CRB checked? What part of his job has got any safeguarding for you? Now, when you are allowing your son to work for your business, are you paying him cash in hand? Little bit of child labour? Like, how have you got things in place to protect your child as an employer, never mind as a fucking parent? You haven't got a clue what you're talking about. You, like, oh, he's a delivery driver, so he can be alone with him. Could be the local bloody Just Eat driver for all we know. Like, these are the kind of people who are like, there's nothing wrong with what Alfie did. Like, my God, man, you all need bloody looking into, I swear to God.
I can't even tell you. I don't know.
You found her on Snapchat, yeah?
Could have been Snapchat, could have been anything.
A friend of the family, oh yeah, because nobody's ever been abused by a friend of the family, have they? Jesus Christ. I mean, let's face it, didn't they say on Angie's live that incest was consensual? So, I mean, fucking hell, like, we're arguing with wood.
I don't know.
And how old were you both at this point, Alf?
So if she's saying it's 5 years ago, I don't even know how long it was.
Sorry, what? How do you not know? You've been giving us timelines.
If she's saying it's 5 years ago, and I'm 22, just turning 23.
Quick math.
What would that make it?
The fuck is he doing? You don't DBS check everyone you meet, surely. Of course you don't, you daft twat. But if you're an employer and you're hiring a child, and a child is going to be alone with an adult, then they need to have relevant checks done, or there needs to be relevant safeguarding, risk assessments, and all that other shit that goes along with it. Educate yourself. If you would just leave your child with a delivery driver, then you need to have a word with yourself.
You're 18, she's 15. On you, then she's 18 now.
What? You're getting really confused.
What?
So basically, you found her.
Why wouldn't he just say the age? Why wouldn't he just say the age? Why is he giving them like maths equation? Just say the age, because depending on what date it is in the year, when your birth date is, it could be 2 ages, couldn't it?
As a random on Snapchat, and you just started chatting to her. Then she told you her age, and then what happened?
Turning 22, turns 23. He's 24. Fuck's sake, there's a big fat lie. Well, there you go.
Nothing happened.
It's because he's avoiding the question. It's because he's avoiding the question. He's trying to not get nailed down in the facts.
We spoke about her upbringing and my upbringing. She told me that she used to have arguments with her mum. I told her that I used to have arguments with my mum.
If you want to know how to groom, guys, this is fucking grooming 101. Like, literally, what the fuck? Like, you have no right, no reason to be talking to a 15-year-old girl about their vulnerabilities. Absolutely no right whatsoever. None at all. Trying to relate to a 15-year-old child. You are talking about them being in a position where they need safeguarding, but you didn't do any safeguarding, did you? You just kept messaging them. You did nothing to protect them.
We used to talk about that sort of stuff, and then she ended up, something happened with her dad and COVID. It was on the news or some shit like that. I don't know. I see it, and then she come into
COVID was only 3 years ago, bro. 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I see it.
Is the math not mathing again?
On the news. Then she messaged me the other day in my live stream asking me how I was and if I'd moved out and if my life was better. And I was like, yeah.
I'll just refresh people for a second. This is what he said about the messages last night, right? So there's conflictions going on here.
The young girl that was very mixed up in herself, and she used to tell me stories about how her mother used to chuck her off of a balcony, and she used to...
Who cares? Well, fucking you're here, you dipshit.
Sit there and say something like that. Thank you very much. Okay, and I used to sit there and be a friend to Carly. And just recently, Carly...
Focus on your own life. You want to take your own advice, you silly bitch?
Chose to come on the app and sit there and go into Angie's box and say that I was doing wrong things towards her, but she had no evidence and no proof towards it. The only sort of proof that she had was that I had texted her, hello, how are you doing? Yeah. Carly is a very lovely young lady. Yeah, she's beautiful. She's
the 15-year-old is beautiful.
Lovely young lady. She's
according to Alfie.
Particular. But the thing is, she is a very troubled young lady, and she gets a lot of things mixed up, yeah, and you know, like my whatever it is, but she's not all there, my babe, yeah.
She's not all there, meaning she's vulnerable, and this is what he's alluding to on here.
I'm sweet, thanks. How are you? We was having a normal conversation.
I mean, yeah.
Get the percentage of all their gifts in the box. All of their gifts. All of them.
No, I agree.
I mean, listen, I'm not saying anyone's lying. I don't know, but it's just not for my platform. It's not for social.
Who thinks she's trying to shut it down to protect him? Put Y in the chat. Like, it really comes off like that. It really fucking comes off like that. I mean, one of them already told him to be quiet because he said said too much.
Media.
Yeah, well, go on. Yeah, no, listen, I'm honestly not bothered, but yeah, I'm just putting it out there.
You seem not bothered.
Anyone wants to ask me the number, see live replay, go for it. Not a problem.
So I assume you have the live replay that you were talking about, Alfie. Let's see it now. Post any of this.
That girl is in the comments and she's boxing.
She really wants to box.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, what was her name? Carla.
Well, she wanted to come back in the box to defend herself. Is she allowed? Does Angie say, well, Alfie, can you step down while we let her in?
I'm going to go and get the, I'm going to go and get the live replay now.
Oh, no, but Alfie's running off. She's just been identified as being in the comments and she wants to be in the box. And Alfie's like, well, I'm just, I think I'm just going to head out. I'm just going to head out. Nothing to do with it. No, I'm just going to, you know.
Are you sure it's going to show comments?
No, it's not. It doesn't show comments.
It doesn't show comments.
Will it show?
He said he had screenshots. He said he was going to download the live, but earlier on he said he had screenshots as well.
Me replying to the comments and saying like,
yeah, Homer Simpson backing into the hedge, 100%.
Yeah, it will, yeah.
Cushy, no worries.
No, it doesn't. Not a replay. It doesn't show any comments.
Alfie, before you go, I just want to say I wasn't coming at you. I'm just saying, be careful. Be careful what you're saying.
Careful yourself, snitch on yourself. Jesus.
Alfie, no point. It's not going to say comments, Alfie.
No, I mean, but will it say, like, if I'm speaking...
It's his reactions to the comments it'll record.
Yeah, that would have been there. That's a fair point. So even if he doesn't have the comments, he would have him speaking.
That's what I mean. So if I'm reading a comment and saying, oh, yeah, I'm good, thank you, how are you, whatever.
Well, you could have been saying that to fucking anyone. Like, it would have to be specific, you know what I mean? Specific, Pacific, one of them's an ocean.
That sort of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. All right, I'll be back.
No, Carla,
you don't have to tell people who are telling the truth to be careful. If you think somebody's telling the truth, you do not have to tell them, be careful. Be careful what you say. I know you're telling the truth, but be careful.
I'm not going to let you up just because I just feel that I'm not like, no one's disbelieving me. You know what I mean?
Who's disbelieving him? Put why in the chat. Who's disbelieving him? Like, the thing is, right, Alfie has shown that he lies. Alfie's changed the story constantly. He said earlier on he didn't know about her age. Then in that recording he said he did know about the age. The birthday changing about, everything like that. So you have somebody who is a known bullshitter and we're supposed to go, yeah, I believe you. Your word's good. Like, how? How? It absolutely baffles me, man.
I just think it's for, it's not for social media.
It's not for social media unless Angie's holding a live on it. She's still live now, because that would be like nearly 5 hours, Angie.
So she can't talk to me. Why was she talking to me the other day?
You have not proved she was. You have not proved she was, you just claimed it.
That's what I want to know.
I want you to prove that she was. You're just saying it.
Yeah. There's other people you can talk to.
Exactly, if he's lying, what else is he lying about?
Carla.
That's all I want to know. If she can't talk to me, why was she talking to me the other day?
To be fair, I know a lot of people were watching in Angie's comments and completely condemning. So I don't want to say that everybody who was watching was obviously an absolute numpty, like half of them, and that's being polite. I know there was a lot of people, because that's what I never understand about live hosts. If your comment section is majority telling you you're in the wrong, why the fuck wouldn't you just think for a second and be like, I need to really think about that, like, I need to think about this. If there's so many people overwhelmingly tell me it's wrong, why is that? You know what I mean?
Alfie, I sent you a message, but what I'm saying to you is...
Oh, I didn't know he was talking about Alfie.
Yeah, I didn't know that either when I told her.
Well, I mean, your profile picture is, of a dictator on a cat. So if you want me to take your comments seriously, maybe come in with a serious profile.
Do the green screen.
I zone out a lot of the times. So.
It's victim shaming, gaslighting, it's all taking place.
I knew, because someone had said something earlier on, and then I had said that Carly's saying she's got proof of that other person that was blocked, and that's where she come about.
Yeah, she came out with some TikTok messages, and to be fair, I'm not having to go at her, but to me, you don't know, it can be created, or I don't know.
Yeah.
It can be created, right? So let's talk about proving messages, for example, right? a good way, a lot of people take screenshots of messages and go, there's a screenshot, right? Screenshots can be edited, we know, right? I've come across this shit many times myself. The best way to prove a message has come from a genuine account is to screen record. So screen record, obviously, your phone, opening the message, clicking on the profile to show that those messages go back to the correct profile. All right? That's what I normally do for stuff like this, right? That's the way you could do. So he could easily prove, and so could they. Do you know what I mean? Well, he could easily prove because he's claiming she was messaging.
The TikTok, listen, I'm not. She's right about the TikTok messages, but the good message.
Yeah, I don't mind if people from, you know, that side are over listening to the truth. I don't mind that at all.
The other day after she come off me live saying, how are you?
He has admitted to messaging her, so that's the proof, exactly.
She's not lying. The message, yeah, they came from
Alfie. I just don't want to get, this is quite heavy, do you know what I mean? I don't want to be making any false accusations. I don't want to be victim shaming. I'm not saying it's...
She wasn't lying. She wasn't lying. She said that, one second, I'm just getting rid of a clear fucking troll. She said that she'd messaged him when she was 15, right? That's the allegation that I've heard so far. Would everybody agree? That's the allegation we've heard so far. He was messaging me when I was 15. That's the allegation, okay? And, like, literally, this is him talking about the messages last night.
The young girl that was very mixed up in herself, and she used to tell me stories about how her mother used to chuck her off of a balcony, and she used to sit there and say something like that. Thank you very much. Okay, and I used to sit there and be a friend to Carly. And just recently, Carly...
And he's now deleted his Facebook accounts and stuff like that. Alfie is cleaning shop, but we've already got it all. We've already got it. Alfie, why are you deleting your Facebook and your other socials? Your Facebook was already pretty privacy locked. But why are you now deleting all evidence of your date of birth and everything like that? Why are you doing all of that, Mr. Innocent? Fucking make it make sense.
Chose to come on the app and sit there and go into Angie's box and say that I was doing wrong things towards her. But she had no evidence.
I'm not replying to you all anymore. I mean, don't then? Thanks for announcing
evidence and no proof towards it. The only sort of proof that she had was that I had texted her, hello, how are you doing? Yeah. Carly is a very lovely young lady. Yeah.
When somebody makes a new Facebook, that's because they have deleted it. They have deleted it. Clean shop. They've cleaned shop. And then I've come back and...
She's beautiful, she's a lovely young lady.
I've just made it really easy for you. Nobody will be replying to your comments now because you're muted. You can watch though.
They are articulate. But the thing is, she is a very troubled young lady and she gets a lot of things mixed up, yeah? And, you know, like my whatever it is. But she's not all there, my babe. Yeah? And that's why I used to sit there and talk to her because I knew that that was the case. She used to sit there sending me photos of her mother, her father, or a fucking brother or whatever.
Honestly, man. So, it's the truth then. So it's the truth. Do you know what I mean? It is the truth. There was messages. He was talking about it last night, and now he's cleaning shop and telling lies.
Just to address something in the comments, yeah, all of my social media says 23 because I'm 23 in August, and that's what I do. I just changed my age.
He's not. He's 23 in August, but when did Alfie say his birthday was? Was it today or last night? Like, fuck me. Like, he cannot lie straight in bed, this cunt.
So, I'm sorry if that's an issue or whatever.
Guys, can I just say my view? Can I remind everyone the police have closed the case, right? The case
doesn't mean that he was innocent.
No court, there's no police.
Yeah. Oh, listen, okay then, from me personally,
I didn't realise August was yesterday. I'm on holiday at the start of August.
Carly, bring the police back up, get them to reopen the case, and I'll give you all my fucking details, everything you need. They can go through my phone, they can do whatever they want, because I don't know what you're fucking rocking about, mate. Sorry about that. if it makes you feel better.
I think let's just change the subject. Otherwise, you know what? You know what people are like. And I'm not saying I just don't get involved because it's social media. Do you know what I mean? You're not a judge.
Everyone's having to check the dates. Check what date it is today because of Alfie's bullshit. We're all being bloody spun backwards.
You know what I mean? A courtroom or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking weird that people would defend this shit, man. You know, like a lot of people have obviously opinions on Angie. I didn't think Angie would double down on protecting somebody messaging a kid. Like, she really fucking shocked me with this one. And it definitely is a cult because you can't have original thought. You've got to move with the click, haven't you? You've got to move with the click. If Angie's saying it's all right, then we've all got to say it's all right, no matter whether it's morally wrong, no matter whether there was a vulnerable child at risk or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? And putting out the message that it's all right is so damning to real children who have issues and things like that. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I'm not a courtroom and I'm not a judge, but in my point of view is,
thank fucking God.
If you're not allowed to talk about certain things, you're not allowed to talk about it, but then you're coming onto a live, you're sharing screenshots of certain things, but when the important things need to be shown, it's, oh sorry, I can't show that because, you know, I'm not allowed to say certain things.
I'm not gonna put her back in this box. That's my decision. I'm not going to.
Last thing I'm going to say on it, all of you.
No hate on Carla.
Last thing he's going to say on it, I doubt it.
At all, but she can go with someone else's platform if she wants.
Listen, no hate from my end either.
Absolutely.
Anybody?
I don't know who these people are in the boxes. I'm not here to like name and shame them. This obviously happened a while ago. They may have difference of opinions now. Obviously, if you go to the account, I'm going to put in the comments section, right? I'll pop it there, the Fact Freak True Crime. If a mod can pin it, if not, it's the one with the blue hearts. Make sure to add it, and you'll be able to see the clips that I've shown of Alfie talking about the messages. Please repost them and get them out there.
Listen, anybody wants to message me, feel free to. You can see what you want. Couldn't give a fuck. Nothing to hide.
Yeah. You know, you can't bring evidence, guys. Remember, can I just say something? When you're bringing something like this to TikTok, it's not for social media. It's not for these hunters on here either. And I'll tell you why. Unless you're doing it privately, that's different. Then do it privately. If you're doing it on a social platform like here and you bring evidence up, that could be classed as doxing because if you're
doxing, right? His name's Alfie Reid. Alfie Reid, there you go. It's not doxing Angie, right? Because here's the thing. Publicly available information is not classed as doxing, and it's not doxing with malicious content. His username on Instagram is his full name.
If you've got WhatsApp messages and that kind of thing.
Understand the law, please.
That's doxing, yeah? You can't do that. Phone messages, yeah? I mean, what she showed was TikTok, yeah? So that's okay, because it's a public platform.
From Romford, I believe.
Or something else that could be classed as that, do you know what I mean? So you've got to be careful when showing evidence, and you can never show evidence on social media. So,
see, because I don't, you know, people like this, I don't care.
You know what I mean? Always do it privately. Whether maybe you're a hunter or the police.
Once again, Angie, I don't think you're getting it through that noggin. It was with the police.
Guys, and just remember, right, this is Angie's boxes. She will always control who comes up and who gets dropped down.
Who the fuck are you? She need to pay fucking bouncers or something, like, what the fuck?
If she doesn't want Carly up, she's having Carly up. Nobody else can control it.
Oh, thank God you explained that, because I didn't know how boxes worked. I didn't understand that the creator had control of their fucking boxes. Thank God you were here to lick arse, like...
Alfie's been in this box many times before.
Who the fuck cares?
He's still in here because he had his say. Carla was in before.
Thank God you were here. Right, okay, so this is on Miss Baguette's YouTube, I believe. Well, I do believe. I know, I'm fucking watching it. Go and check it out. There's a lot of good content over there with evidential stuff on. I'm going to play one more time the two clips. They are on this account, which I'm going to put in the chat. I've got a dog to go and walk, so there with the peace signs, follow that account, the Fact Freak True Crime. On there is the clips that I'm about to show. Please repost them, get them out there. All right. let's go. Right, first of all, let's him saying and confirming that the girl told her age. Told him her age, sorry.
Well,
when did you find out that she was 15? Did you know she was 15?
Yeah, because that's what I said to her. I said, how old are you? She's asked me how old I was.
And I'll play that one again because it's a short clip.
Well,
when did you find out that she was 15? Did you know she was 15?
Yeah, because that's what I said to her. I said, how old are you? She's asked me how old I was.
And now we'll play, this is from his live stream last night with Angie Pearl and that gobby guy in the corner, whoever the fuck he is. I can't remember his name.
The young girl.
So this is obviously like I zoomed in on his box, but I can show the full thing if I need to. This is him talking about that girl now. Yeah, Mr. Tumble has gone south, hasn't he?
The young girl that was very mixed up in herself, and she used to
make sure you're following me if you're here, you bitches.
Tell me stories about how her mother...
Also, my Instagram, The Fact Freak, I post a lot of evidence on there that you can't get away with on here. So we've got all of the information that's been passed on to me about Alfie on Insta as well.
I used to truck her off of a balcony and she used to sit there and say something like that. Thank you very much. Okay. And I used to...
You can hear Corey's mouth, because presumably you can hear it wherever he goes.
Sit there and be a friend to Carly. And just recently, Carly chose to come on the...
Remember, in the live clip we've watched, he said he'd messaged this child for a year.
App and sit there and go into Angie's box.
A year.
And say that I was doing wrong things towards her. But she had no...
You were.
Evidence.
I mean, it's just wrong to message her in the first place.
No proof towards it. The only sort of proof that she had was that I had texted her, hello, how are you doing? Yeah. Carly is a very lovely young lady. Yeah. She's beautiful. She's a lovely young lady. She's articulate. But the thing is, she is a very troubled young lady, and she gets a lot of things mixed up. Yeah. And you know what, my whatever it is.
That's like, it's not victim blaming. It's sort of, you know what I'm saying, like it's gaslighting. He's putting out a narrative already that, oh, if she says things about me, well, she gets fucking confused and all this sort of crap.
But she's not all there, my
gaslighting.
Yeah, and that's why I used to sit there and talk to her, because I knew that that was the case. She used to sit there sending me photos of her mother, her father, her fucking...
Yeah, he's trying to discredit her, yeah.
Brother or whatever, yeah.
Dead lady, 1 sec. Guys, no dog.
This guy is an absolute fucking wrong'un, in my opinion. And Angie, you're being talked about because you platformed them. You've also defended them all fucking day. So I've given my opinions on what I think of some of the stupid fucking arguments you've put across. It isn't a personal thing at Angie about this. Well, it is about her opinions and the fact that she platformed, but this guy is a wrong one. He's messaged a 15-year-old child for over a year who he describes as vulnerable and fucking beautiful, and he's now going around cleaning up shop. He's deactivated his account. He's telling you he's been banned, but it's deactivated. Let's face it. He's now gone around deleting his Facebooks and everything else like that because he's clearing up shop. All right? The guy's an absolute wet wipe and a wrong one. All right? I don't have anything else to say. I'm just reacting to these absolute trash bags. Like I say, if you go onto that, The Fact Freak True Crime, obviously the videos on there if you want to repost them and shit like that. Thank you for the support as always. And remember, guys, don't be a fucking Alfie. Don't be a fucking wet wipe. Right?